season. Stuffy nose. Go to Vicks Sinex Nasal Spray. Works up to 12 hours. Use only as directed. When I was a little kid, there was like Vicks, and I put my finger in a little jar. It used to come in a jar, and I ate Vicks, a bunch of it. That's a story in my family. It's a legendary story of me.
Did you get sick?
I don't remember. The word was it was not a good night for me. But I ate it as a kid. Do not eat Vicks Sinex
My
Nasal
grandfather used to chase us around if we had a sniffle and put Vicks all over us. But we didn't get sick.
And look where you are today.
Yeah, it worked out.
Joy and I talk about this a lot. We talk about it in the NBA a lot, and I think it's something. One of the things I really like is I like a lot of the analytics in sports. I like how sports change. You know, one of my knocks on baseball is it looks the same as it did 100 years ago. I want more stuff. I like new stuff. I like risks. And the NFL, I mean, first of all, got all these quarterbacks coming in now, and it's so much fun to watch. But the other thing is, it used to be people didn't make trades in the NFL. Jimmy Johnson was the first guy to go out and say, I'm going to get, you can have Herschel Walker, I want 8 players. People didn't do that in the NFL. Now we have trades. Well, now it's crazy. Now you're seeing stuff you didn't see 5 years ago, mid-season trades. Aggressive wins in sports. Think about the teams this year that made mid-season moves. They're all paying off. Michael Bennett of the Cowboys. Oh, wait, he's good. Jadeveon Clowney last night. Minkah Fitzpatrick of the Steelers. Marcus Peters of the Baltimore. He solved their big dilemma. Jalen Ramsey of the Rams. No question their defense now carries the team. Emmanuel Sanders, wide receiver, San Francisco. Walked in, 2 practices in, made an impact. Mohamed Sanu is already after Edelman, the number 2 target for New England, and Laramie Tunsil saved Deshaun Watson's bacon, left tackle. These were aggressive midseason trades. For the record, many of them panned. Laramie Tunsil move, panned. Minkah Fitzpatrick, panned. I mean, you're going to tell me that Jadeveon Clowney wasn't worth that 3rd-round pick Seattle gave up? Aggressive wins. And here's why it's important, is that as good as Pete Carroll is, Pete Carroll has whiffed on a lot of first-round draft picks. That running back Penny, they don't want him near the field. That was a couple years ago, running back, first round, the Penny kid for San Diego State. They don't want him near the field. Their running back's a 7th-round guy they love. Minkah Fitzpatrick got ripped. But when you get these veteran coaches who don't sit and watch college football, but they sit and watch NFL film all day, Bill Belichick has whiffed on 1 million picks. But how often has Bill Belichick whiffed when you get him a guy already in the league that he's watched and played against? He doesn't whiff much. Pete Carroll's seen Jadeveon Clowney. You also get the expertise of a Belichick or a Pete Carroll or a Mike Tomlin who can take Minkah Fitzpatrick. They scout him. They watch him in the league. They move him into their system. These draft picks, I mean, I remember covering Warren Sapp in Tampa. When I worked in Tampa, Sapp was great. He was lost for about 15 games. He was just lost. Now, he became a Hall of Fame level player. But if I can get a Clowney, Mohamed Sanu, these guys know the playbook. They figure it out quickly. You'll put them in. Emmanuel Sanders is in San Francisco for an hour. It's like, boom. They got rookie wide receivers they've had for a year now. They still can't catch and get the playbook down. So, I mean, Mohamed Sanu walks into New England, and Brady trusts him first game. First game he throws to him. Second game he's a go-to target. They draft a receiver, N'Keal Harry from Arizona State. They still don't play him. Brady doesn't trust him. So aggressive wins, mid-season trades, get a veteran, been in the league, and all. Here's the other thing that Pittsburgh did by adding Minkah Fitzpatrick is that, and I think Pete Carroll figured this out, adding Jadeveon Clowney and Josh Gordon. It adds juice to your locker room. I mean, Seattle's in a dogfight with San Francisco. But when you bring Josh Gordon in, players know Josh can play. Players know Jadeveon can play. Those guys fill out the uniform. It adds juice to the locker room. Guys are like, oh, we're all in. When the Steelers added Minkah Fitzpatrick, what Mike Tomlin was saying is, oh, I don't care if Big Ben's out. We're going to go win this division. We're going to go win this division. By the way, it adds juice. Pittsburgh has played better since Minkah arrived, not just because of Minkah, but because of the energy and the symbolism of adding a star player. We're not calling the season off. Football's hard, man. Week 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can lose guys in locker rooms, not physically. You lose them emotionally. And I'm looking at all these. Laramie Tunsil move got ripped. Minkah move got ripped. I mean, Houston's a different team. Seattle's defense last night was the more dominant defense at times. So aggressive wins in sports. Make in-season trades. Joy of the news.
No. Turn on the news.